Tensions between the Department of Correctional Services, DCS, the Patriotic Alliance, PA, and broadcaster NCA have escalated following a controversial prison interview with inmate Jermaine Prim, triggering threats of legal action and raising fresh questions about prison protocol and political accountability. At the center of the storm is PA leader Gayton McKenzie, who has vowed to pursue legal action against multiple parties, including the DCS, ENCA, and journalist Chedi, after Prim leveled a series of explosive allegations during a televised telephonic interview aired on Saturday. The DCS confirmed it has launched a full-scale investigation into how the interview was conducted from the inside the Johannesburg Correctional Centre without authorization from the National Commissioner, describing the incident as clear violation of standard operating procedures. Prim, an incarcerated offender, has recently drawn public attention after his name surfaced during parliamentary proceedings linked to allegations made by General Nhlanhla, the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Commissioner. During a sitting of Parliament's ad hoc committee, David Skhosana referenced a letter allegedly written by Prim detailing claims involving murder-accused businessman Vusimuzi Matlala. According to Prim, he shared a cell with Matlala at Kgoshi Mampuru Correctional Facility and documented conversations between them. However, Mkhwanazi cautioned that the contents of the letter amount to hearsay evidence. In the ENCA interview, Prim claimed to have had a long-standing relationship with Mackenzie, aligning their first connected around 2012 through an associate and later reconnected in 2020 following the killing of Nathal Julius, a teenager whose death sparked national outrage over police brutality. Prim alleged that he later assisted Mackenzie with a social media campaign during a by-election in Rivelia, claiming he invested financially in the effort and played a role in the PA's victory. He further alleged that the relationship deteriorated over an unpaid debt. Among the most serious claims, Prim accused Mackenzie of sending him to 2 mobile phones while in custody and suggested that his placement in the high security CMAX unit was influenced by the PA leader in an attempt to silence him. He also alleged the existence of voice recordings, bank statements, and emails that purportedly linked to Mackenzie to illicit financial activities and drug networks, and controversially claimed that the Patriotic Alliance was initially formed to serve the interest of the African National Congress. Mackenzie has categorically denied all allegations, describing them as reckless and defamatory, and questioning Prim's credibility. And since South Africans are not naive, a convicted fraudster does not become a credible whistleblower simply by making louder or more sensational allegations. The party further accused Prim of having a history of deception, including impersonating senior officials such as the head of the National Prosecuting Authority, and claimed that no verifiable evidence has been presented to support his claims. The PA also referenced previous reports alleging that Prim operated a fraud syndicate from inside prison, arguing that the latest developments are part of a repeated pattern. Mackenzie confirmed plans to take legal action against the National Commission of Correctional Services, the minister, ENCA, its editorial leadership, and the journalist personally. He also intends to file a complaint with the Broadcasting Ombudsman. The incident has reignited debate around media ethics, prison oversight, and the credibility of whistleblowers with criminal histories. It also places renewed scrutiny on how sensitive allegations, particularly those intersections, politics, and crime, are handled in the public domain. Meanwhile, the DCS investigation is expected to determine accountability for the unauthorized interview, which has now become a flashpoint in an increasingly complex and high-stakes political dispute. Gayton also made a live on Facebook and said he had never met inmate Jermaine Prim and rejected claims that the two had any relationship. He challenged Prim to undergo a lie detector test, saying they should be asked directly whether they had ever met and whether he had ever sold drugs, and that he must do a lie detector test, me and him, and they must ask him, have we ever met, and do I sell drugs or whatsoever. He also alleged that Prem had previously threatened individuals associated with him, which led to a case being opened against Prem. Mackenzie said he cut ties at that point, despite later forgiving him after an apology. Said, "I've never seen him," adding that he had at one point accepted an apology from Prem like a little brother before distancing himself again following further alleged threats. Mackenzie emphasized that the allegations were not new, saying they had been circulating since the early 2000s and were aired again last year. So this is not a new thing. This allegation has been coming from 2002. He questioned why the issue was being raised again now. He also denied claims that Prem had funded the PA, arguing that the timeline made such assertions impossible. Said, "How can you fund something that is not there?" Noting that the party was only formed years after the period in question. He also rejected claims that drugs were sold on his behalf while Prem was in prison, saying he had no involvement in drug-related activities and had not visited correctional facilities since his own release, and said, "You can accuse me of many things, not drugs. I hate drugs with all my heart." He further dismissed allegations linking him to a group referred to as the Big Five, saying he had never met or associated with any of the individuals mentioned. "I do not know these people. I don't hang out with those people." He also challenged Prem to provide evidence, particularly financial records, saying claims could easily be tested, and said bring the bank statements, adding that if such records existed, they could be verified against his own accounts.
But what if they don't remove you? Do you still leave?
No, they are going to remove me, and I am going to leave. I am going to leave, God. I'm done. I can't.
But you cannot.
Honestly, I can't.
Done, you must say you're done with the Patriotic Alliance. You must not say, regardless of whether it's whatever party, I still think there's a people now that has followed you. And you owe, number one, you owe that people the truth because they're going to paint you bad. And two, you owe that people the leadership that you've been giving them.
Yeah, because what he's going to do is, they're obviously going to put out a media statement tomorrow. And they're going to say they're removing me. They're not going to say why they're removing me.
Exactly.
Because they know that it's not a valid reason to remove me because of that money.
Sure.
And the biggest mistake you could have done was call me because my calls are recorded. Not my WhatsApp calls, but I spoke to him on a normal call.
Yeah.
So that call is recorded. I have that recording on my phone.
Sure. Yeah, man, for what it's worth, if ever you need word of advice or support, we are here in whatever capacity we can because this thing can come back because you know a lot. I mean, to go as far with what you know, you've got the ability to tear the PA upside down.
Exactly. I can finish them.
Yeah.
I can fucking finish them. And I'm telling you now, I'm not going to go. I will not go out without a fight. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not just going to accept for them to tell me they're removing me.
So you would suspect that Chris and them are running drug businesses?
Obviously they are. Obviously they are. I was in with one of the council candidates yesterday. I can send you a video now where that councillor candidate took me to one of the runners that's running for Shenzhen.
Sure. That's crazy. And who's protecting her now, Gaten?
Obviously.
But she's not joining Gaten, huh?
She is.
I don't lie, man, Joyra.
She is. And he's joining with Michelle. And he's joining with Lerato.
He's joining Michelle?
Yes.
And Michelle knows who he's joining, but she's still joining with him.
All of them know.
Yeah.
All of them know about the child.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.